everybody. I'm here to do a contest response. I know. Don't freak out. You're not in an alternate universe. I'm going to do a contest response for Mike over at Jam on Vinyl. He's doing a 270 subs contest. And Mike being a history teacher, we're going to do 5 albums with songs that have to do with an historical event. And then if you want, for a bonus, you can show some mono. So Mike, once again, congratulations on your subs, and you have a great channel. I love all your jam bands that you show, and your mono stuff too. Okay, Mike, I'm going to jump in here. I'm going to start mine with Harry Chapin's Snipers and Other Love Songs. And I'm going for the song Sniper. And this was about the 1966 shooting at the University of Texas. And it was, the shooter was Charles Whitman. He killed 16 people from the clock tower. Just started, taking pot shots at people. Now 66, okay, remember that. We had 16 dead, including his mother and his wife. We had 30 injured. And Harry doesn't really mention him by name or where this takes place, but sometimes you don't have to do that for everybody to know what you're meaning. So Harry tells the story in 3 different voices. So you kind of, it's easier to follow him when he does that. If you listen to the song, you'll know what I'm trying to say. So Harry Chapin, Sniper, and Other Love Songs. And that's another artist that doesn't get his due here in the vinyl community. Usually I'm the one that shows him. Okay. Next we're going to do Biko, Peter Gabriel. And Biko is an anti-apartheid song written by Peter after hearing of Stephen Biko's death. It's a musical eulogy for the South African activist and Stephen Biko, and it was banned in South Africa also. So if you've never heard this song, Biko, it'll give you goosebumps because Peter does an excellent job on this song. So that's number 2. Number 3, this is not the actual album, this is a comp, but the song I'm going for is Kid Charlemagne. And Kid Charlemagne is loosely based on the 1960s West Coast psychedelic scene about the San Francisco-based LSD chemist Owsley Stanley. And he was also the sound man for the Grateful Dead. And he was the first private individual to manufacture mass quantities of LSD. So that's history, man. Okay. This next one is, what is this, number 3? No, this is number 4. Okay, number 4. I have, I'd have to get Neil in there. Ooh, Neil. This, too, is not the actual. The actual song I'm going for is Cortez the Killer. And it actually was on the Zuma album, I believe. And this song was, here, let me show you these inners here. This song was written about Hernan Cortez, the Spanish conqueror, and he conquered the Aztec Empire. And when he and his soldiers landed in what is now Mexico, the Aztecs thought that he was a god, so they pretty much gave him, full reign over the area that, over their land. So Cortez got a little bit bored with them, and they took their leader and held him captive, used most of the other Aztecs as slaves, brought disease to the Americas, so that killed a lot of them, and he was able to build Mexico, what we know as Mexico City, with slave labor. So of course it was banned in Spain by Francisco Franco. Now, I don't know if this is I don't know how much of this Neil, took liberties with, but I don't think much. I think this is exactly how it went down. So anyway, Cortez the Killer, another excellent song if you've not heard it, especially live because he really stretches it out. Now my last one is, I couldn't do this without adding this song because it's just too much a part of my generation. And of course I'm going for the song Ohio. And of course it was written in reaction to the shooting at Kent State on May the 4th, 1970. The minute they found out about it, Neil immediately wrote a song, and it's followed by Stephen Stills' Find the Cost of Freedom. So that's my 5. Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. Mr. Young, Steely Dan, Peter Gabriel, and Harry Chapin. And Mike, for my bonus, I couldn't pick just one mono, so a couple of these are reissued, and this being one of them. This is an excellent album. Richie Havens' debut album. Came out in 1967. And actually, I could have used it because it's got Handsome Johnny on there that Richie did at Woodstock. Here's a couple Dave Clark 5s. These sound great. Mono. Dave Clark 5 again. And this is a DJ epic. I just love that. Radio station copy. Whoop. Come on, get in there. And of course, Eric Burdon is right up there with Neil Young. I think this was a record. He's just too cool, isn't he? He's too cool for school. Okay. I believe this was a record store day a couple years back. Wow. Another Animals. And I thought I'd stop with the Beatles' Revolver. If you've never heard this in mono, as far as I'm concerned, it puts the stereo copy to shame. That just, you just wouldn't believe how much different that sounds in mono. So, okay, Mike. That's my 5 and that's my monos. So, congratulations once again on your contest and your subs, and hope to see many, many more great videos from you. So, everybody, please be well and be safe.